first notes of the day. Hey YouTube, it's Aiden. I'm back from Germany where I went to a trombone festival, the Leicht Trombone Festival in Heek, Germany. Did a bunch of cool stuff. And now I'm back, so I'm playing my non-screw bell instrument. I'm going to talk about that maybe in another video. So in the last couple weeks, I went to approximately 1 billion master classes. 2 weeks ago, Paul Radke, the new second trombonist at Los Angeles Philharmonic, he's 23 years old. He's amazing. Obviously, he wouldn't have gotten the job otherwise. He had a master class at UCLA, and so I decided to go, and I'm glad I did. He talked about a lot of stuff. You know, a couple of people played for him, and he, kind of worked with them on stuff. And then he talked about how he got to where he did, because he went to school, and he practiced a lot, and won some competitions, and then won one of the best jobs you could possibly get, playing trombone. And how do you get to that point? Basically, you practice a ton, and not just practice, a ton willy-nilly, but practice the right things a lot. And that was a really good takeaway from that. So I went to that, and I'll talk more about that later. And then I went to this trombone festival in Heek, Germany, the Leicht Trombone Festival. Leicht makes trombones. I might have talked about them in the past. I think I did, because I went to the Dutch Bass Trombone Open, and I played a couple of their horns, contrabasses, and basses there. They host their own trombone festival every couple of years, every few years in Germany, because they're a German-based company. And they just had like this star-studded cast for the festival this year, and so I decided to go with a group here from LA. And the festival is kind of centered around this competition. You can either go as a participant, where you just kind of like hang out and you can go to master classes and stuff and you play in ensembles, or you can go as a contestant, where you play in master classes every day, and at the end you compete in a competition and have the chance to win a trombone. So I went as a competitor because it was cheaper, and why not? I'll see what it's like. And so I took it not very seriously. I really should have taken it more seriously. I've never really done a competition before, and I'm very busy in the last few weeks, last few months. Been just doing a ton of stuff. So this competition seemed so far away. I wasn't really thinking about it. I finally printed off all the music. It was a orchestral mock audition. So you play a solo and then a few excerpts, and then they would kind of go, "Hey, we want this person to play in our orchestra," or not. And I finally got all this stuff printed off about a month ago. Got my solo picked out. It's something I played before. I did both New Orleans. And I got everything ready, and I just kind of every once in a while I'd get this stuff out and look at it and be like, oh, I don't feel terrible about this, so, moving on, I'm going to go do other stuff. And then I went to this Paul Radke masterclass, and he talked about his preparation. I noticed that his time, the way he approached the subdivision of all his music and stuff, was just impeccable. So I talked to him about that, and he was just like, I play a lot with a metronome. And I haven't done that in a while, just because I get like that. I kind of get lazy, and I go, you know what? I don't need these aids. I don't need a tuner and a metronome. I'm just going to practice. And I do get better, but do I get better enough? And so the last week and a half-ish before I went to this competition, I sat down and I played all the music all the way through with a metronome, basically half speed. Really just trying to get every single note to sound good. Not playing in the dynamics, not playing super loud or anything, but just getting everything to sound really good. And in that week and a half, I went, whoa, this makes a huge difference. And I went, wow, I really could have been doing this for the last 2 or 3 months, and I would have been really, really good at this. And then I went to Germany and went to this competition. So we had 4 master classes. We had one with Martin Skippers, the Wechselposane of the Concertgebouw Orchestra in the Netherlands. That means he plays bass trombone and second trombone, depending on what they need. He's just amazing. You've probably seen him on YouTube. I did a masterclass with Stefan Schultz, the bass trombonist of Berlin Philharmonic, who is basically just a musical wizard. One of the most musical persons probably on the planet. Honestly, he is just, I can't even put it into words. Also very good at trombone, but just like, just has so much of this musical DNA. He has more than any 100 normal people do. Masterclass with him. We did a masterclass with Domenico Catalano, who is the bass trombonist of Basel Symphony Orchestra in Switzerland. Probably don't know his name just because he's kind of a more local European guy, but he's an amazing player, a really good teacher, had some really cool body stuff that we did. And then another masterclass with Martin Skippers. Altogether, it was like 12 hours of just working on the excerpts and the solos with these amazing players and teachers after I got on this masterclass with Paul Radke. And so I just took in so much information, and hopefully in these next few videos after this, I can impart some of what I learned to you guys in some kind of organized manner. In the competition, I did okay. I got to the finals. There were 4 bass trombonists and 4 tenor trombonists. I was one of the bass trombonists out of 18 or something like that. I'm not sure how many there were total. I did pretty well. There's no way I was going to win. I was just not even close to prepared enough, especially in the excerpts. Some of it was a little new to me, and I didn't have the time or the experience to really play that stuff that well. But I was happy with how I played, and it really just showed me that I need to sit down and practice a lot more. So I'll see you guys in some upcoming videos here about what I've learned, and hopefully I can push this into some of your brains, and you guys can practice better and more than I have. See you guys next time.